Are we live?
Okay, I believe so, yes.
Did we make it?
Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Global Mass Meditation Live. David and Kelly here, the Sunflower Life dynamic duo.
You
Ready
have a
for
lot of energy tonight.
No, I don't. I'm just doing whatever I have. I'm going to expend it. We got a powerful show for you tonight. We're going to jump straight into the meditation in under 10 minutes. So grab your headphones, get ready for that. I haven't been able to layer in music today. It's been really weird not allowing me to do that. So we'll have to rely on singing bowl only, which is fine. But welcome. We're coming from Edmonton, Western Canada, Alberta, Canada, to you today live. And
on Sunday, May 1st. It's a brand new month, and it has been a crazy weekend, I guess. Yesterday we had the first eclipse of the year 2022. It was a partial solar eclipse, so that brought about a lot of intense energy and change. We have the Venus and Jupiter conjunction.
Always rubbing shoulders.
Yeah, so lots of big energies coming through as far as, relationships and love, and lots of room for abundance coming into our lives. And then it's also a new moon, and it was the second new moon of the month, so they call it a black moon, so it's just a little bit more rare. And just lots of energies coming in. I was thinking maybe I should hold the bowl and do the bowl tonight, because David is actually going to do the entire meditation. I have just had allergies coming up, and I've just been in a very, very sinusy mess. So to limit myself from blowing my nose on camera tonight, David, my wonderful partner, has offered to do the entire meditation, where I would normally do the 12 chakra activation.
I'm in the zone, baby.
And we are going to do a shorter meditation tonight. We did a very, very long meditation. I think it was over an hour and a half last week. So, we are going to tone it down, keep it very short and sweet tonight. And we are just really tapping into these portals, these energy portals. There's so much energetically happening at this time. So,
it's really a time of, Kelly and I were sort of talking before the show here, backstage, if you like, which is just our bedroom. Anyway, it's always good to say that. Makes you sound good.
Talk about the bedroom, honey.
Shout out to us in the chat, guys. Let us know where you're from. I know we have a truly global audience. We have from one side of the globe to the other, so we have a real rolling wave of energies. Really cool. But yeah, it's a time where it's not necessarily good to be rooted in the ground so much in roots as it is roots deep to within you, the true core source of your being. And the changes that are coming, the shifts that are coming, you may be going through and experiencing some upheavals in your life. You may need to uproot and go somewhere. You may not. Everyone's very different, but it's not good to be too anchored in the old, because these shift energies are really all about being able to be light, being able to be agile. But in order to do that and recognize these changes for what they are, we really have to go within and know ourselves. So we're going to go deep tonight with Archangel Michael. It's going to be a powerful show. Again, in about 4 or 5 minutes, we're going to go live into that meditation. So grab your headphones if you do have them, and start finding that space that is somewhere where you will not be disrupted within.
Somewhere where you can relax.
For about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about half an hour. And for those of you who are new joining, because I know we're broadcasting to 2 other channels tonight, we do these global mass meditations every week. Excuse me. And we typically would have a slideshow where we have some group visuals that we like to have for everyone, but we're not doing those anymore. So you've got to go back and watch prior shows. But wherever you're coming in from, whatever channel, welcome tonight. We welcome you, and we're glad that you're with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So, definitely excited for tonight. I'm definitely excited to do some healing myself. And it is just an incredibly powerful time. And like David said, change is on the horizon. So, the eclipse is here to basically disrupt our comfort zone. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Change can be a very, very positive thing. And that's in the forecast with the planets. Venus and Jupiter are both benefit planets. So they are going to bring a lot of abundance into our life. And we have to kind of see this time as an opportunity for change, where we really step into our courage and we really step into our power, and we really go out and create those positive changes, because we've been talking about this. And the more that you're going and resisting the things, resisting letting go of what no longer serves you, whether that be jobs, relationships, things that you're holding on to, the more that you resist it, you are going to kind of bring that negativity and resistance in your life. But if you just really flow with it, and you start to take the reins and take back control, you can influence these positive changes. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to take advantage of these energies, and we're going to integrate the new moon energies and the intense eclipse energies. So that's kind of exactly what it's about, and what David was talking about with the new moon and with the eclipse. It's just really time to kind of rest, relax, and try to find comfort amongst the chaos.
And the way we really only do that is by, again, finding those roots with who we are. And this is an ongoing process. In one of Jesus's books that I haven't got it with me, actually, we're not going to use it today, but he was saying that in the Christ letters, he was saying that there's sort of two ways you move towards enlightenment. One, you have this great, as he did in the desert, if you follow his teachings, he had this incredible activation after his baptism in the desert. So you know, this big moment. People have NDEs or out of body experiences, OBEs, whatever ease,
lots of death experience, outer body experience. Okay.
They have this big sort of spiritual moment that just, or an encounter with an ET, they get beamed up or something, and they're never the same again. Or you can have these sort of levels of awakening whereby you go through these little initiations and you have these sort of aha moments, and it happens more gradually. And whatever happens to you is right for your soul's journey. And this ties into, maybe we'll talk a little bit about Nessie at the end, because we probably should talk about Nessie. Some very exciting developments with the New Earth communities that we're building.
Very exciting.
We'll talk about that after the meditation, so stick around for that. Very, very exciting. But these little initiations everyone can do. And so we bring the teachings that we study and follow, and we bring in these meditations are really from the ancient teachings, from the masters, to more modern day and understandable, and hopefully more, what's the word I'm looking for? More relatable format. It's like easier to understand, because some of the old English, Kelly hates it, and I love it. So we always go, can you change that word, babe? I'm like, well, no, I like it.
I just think that if I have to stop and like really dissect what you're trying to say, and I can't understand it right away, sometimes I lose interest. So I just like it to be a little bit more digestible. You know, we're teaching, we're learning, we're growing, and you know, sometimes when things get overcomplicated, you tend to lose interest in it. But anyways, everything is changing for us. We are going to be up and relocating very soon. We are certainly embracing the change and just also really going with that flow. So I know yesterday for the new moon, for the big eclipse, we were both like, yeah, we're going to do a fast. We're going to do a 48-hour fast, and we're going to, you know, do all these great things, and we're gonna go to the gym, and we're gonna work out, we're gonna do this. And yeah, we were both feeling like really motivated in those energies. despite the fact that there was like 13 solar flares that we woke up to yesterday. And then I think we woke up and I'm pretty sure we went right back to bed and had a nap.
We did.
Yeah, because we were like, okay, we're fasting. Maybe we should just like sleep the day away. And then when we woke back up, we realized, just reading some of the posts about the eclipse energies and what it was all about. It's about rest and relaxation, but nourishment and comfort and giving the body what it wants and needs and giving your soul what it wants and needs. And we were both just in a space where we wanted food and we wanted to enjoy ourselves yesterday. So we cut the fast.
Yeah, we cut that in its tracks and we got on board with the food. But we had kind of a very fresh fruit there, which was really awesome.
Just a fresh day, a very light day of eating. But we just, we really enjoyed it and we found gratitude for all of that. So, that's just another thing that is going to really help facilitate this positive change is that self-love element and self-compassion. So those are just two powerful actions that you can take to help this new destiny and this new path that we're taking. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna do the bell tonight. I'm gonna do the bowl. I want to do it.
You want to do it?
Can I do it?
Well, if you want to meditate, then do it. Let me do it. You meditate. Let me do it.
All right, guys. So after the meditation tonight, we did get most of our dates hammered out for the upcoming Vortex Tour. Yes. So that's going to be starting on June 15th. So we're going to be talking about exactly where we're going to be throughout Alberta and BC. And we've got the dates for you. So I seen a couple people say hello. Yep. They said hello from Osoyoos. We're definitely stopping by there. Yep. We're coming out that way. So we're very excited to let you know when we're going to be in your area, and hopefully you guys can come out and join us and we can get together in meditation and share this beautiful energy in person.
So stick around after the meditation, guys. We've got lots of info coming. But let's now...
Hawaii, I wish.
Let's get into the space. Let's just feel the feelings of and tune into the feelings in our body and our minds about coming together on a Sunday night, about why and how important this work is to do as the family of light, as the ground crew of Gaia, as the great vanguard of the New Earth shift. This is very important work to do as a collective, wherever you are in the world. There's many, many people across the world that come live in these meditations with us. It's very important that you're here. So we thank you that you're here. We thank you for your presence. And we thank you for the work that you're doing.
That's a funny comment. Allison's husband is joining. Hopefully he doesn't fall asleep, but she thinks he will. Okay. But that's okay, because you're still taking it all in, and your energy and your presence is still very much here. And we appreciate you joining us tonight. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll get settled in.
So let us dial in with the breath. Take 2 or 3 really deep breaths and move into the present moment. Our point of power, the mighty I Am presence, greets us here. Every time you hear the bell tonight, I want you to bring your attention to the third eye area and just say to yourself, divine consciousness, and return to that present space. Let it be a little nudge back to center. And we begin tonight with the soul invocation from Alice Bailey. This is to connect the soul to the physical vessel, which is happening ever more so now for all of us. Bringing in these great bodily changes, ascension symptoms, some call it, but these are just alterations to the physical form as we receive more and more potent energies from the soul, the oversoul. So as you hear these words, just feel the connection with your oversoul. I am the soul. I am the light divine. I am love. I am will. I am divine design. I call upon the pillar of the pure white Christed light. Descend upon us, form all around us. Move through us now. We ask for the presence of the I am that I am. Merge and join with us now. So be it, and so it is. Taking a couple more deep breaths before we just leave the breath alone. Let's go deeper now. And let us invite in some of the masters that we are working with. If you don't hear a name of one of the guys you're working with, just invite them into an open invitation for the beings of light to join us. Family of light, just open and breathe now. Invite in these wonderful masters. Feel their presence as we call them in. We ask for the presence of Jesus the Christ, Saint Germain, the loved one, Zoroaster, the king, Zarathustra, the magi, Lao Tzu, the old sage, the Buddha, Babaji, the eternal one, Lahiri Mahasaya, the smiling guru, Sri Aktaswa, the teacher, Paramahansa Yogananda, the gift, El Moria, the Lord of the first ray, Kuthumi, the great guiding light, Dwal Kul, the master teacher, Paul the Venetian, Serapis Bey, the Lord of Ascension, Hilarion, the bringer of joy, the English master, Douglas Baker, the keeper of this ashram, Archangel Michael and all the archangels of the horizontal plane, cherubim and seraphim all, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon, archangels of the vertical plane, Kuan Yin, the incandescent one, Krishna, the avatar, Aina, the ninth dimensional guide, Mohammed, the prophet, and Joshua, who walked with God. The masters in us, Yahweh in us, saviors in us. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold. Activate the pineal, light up the cave, and hold. and release. Another deep breath in and hold. Activate the pineal. And release. One final deep breath in and hold. Activate. And release. Feel into the body. Feel completely relaxed. All the thoughts, all the tensions, all the things holding you back from high vibrations melt away. Let joy be your state of being now. Joy is the emotion of the soul self. Commit and ask your oversoul now to experience longer and longer periods of joy and peace. Ask to become that walking meditation, the harmony of spirit in the human vessel. Whether in a crowd or in a secluded place, whether everything is going perfectly right or it is a time of testing your patience, invite in the mighty I Am presence now and ask to stay in these heart-centered states, these senses of peace, regardless of the exterior circumstances. Doubt no more, for you have arrived. In the great seas of change ahead, it is time for you, listening to this, to step into the knowing of who you are, to tune into the pure energy of genius that is the natural state of the soul. Let us firmly connect to this God-created energy now. As the sea and winds of change arrive, we stand strong in this knowing, seeing things from afar, seeing things from the ascension eye view. Fear is no longer part of our lives. Let all the negative exterior events fall into illusion. And let us go deeper together now as we activate the 7 chakras of the body. So I invite you to see yourself just firmly anchored to the core of Mother Earth. Surround yourself in a great, magnificent pillar of light. This pillar of light is sent forth from your mighty I Am presence, and it permeates every cell, every muscle, every bone, every organ. So we begin by bringing our awareness to the root chakra. And as if you are a beautiful crystal cell of light, allow yourself to completely submerge in the memory of that center. Go deeper now. What are your feelings about survival, self-preservation, scarcity? It's time to feel worthy of the abundance that Mother Earth has to offer. But if any negative feelings come up when we draw our attention here, this is okay. Do not resist them. Let them move through you. Allow the feelings to flow. Sadness, frustration, or fear. What do you fear in your life right now? And what are you sad about? And bring it forth on this path to knowing, and let us release it now. Acknowledge that these are emotions that you've been feeling. Acknowledge them, and if you're ready, state, I thank you for being with me on this journey. I release you now into pure Christ-like substance. You no longer serve me. And so it is. See the beautiful sun of light that holds your consciousness divide and enfold these energies as they are transformed through your love into shimmering perfection. Feel these negative emotions leaving and being transformed. Or since they have memory and choice just as you do, these are consciousness forms. If you feel them lingering and them not choosing to embrace the light, just see them float free of all your bodily forms, physical, etheric, emotional, and mental, and out into the ethers to follow their own path. They will choose the light another time, along with the rest of those who are not yet ready to move forward. But this is not you. It is time for you to step into the light. Bless them in their choice and know that it's perfect. Moving to the second chakra now, the sacral chakra, an orange energy center. Allow the energies here of the ego desire body to come forth. Let us clear these now. Sexual energy, love energy, passion, emotions, and your beliefs about giving and receiving. Bring them forward now. These energies always come from a sense of lack outside of you, and they are most often imbalanced, focused on physical attraction or gratification, without thought of mental, emotional, or spiritual compatibility. These feelings and emotions are a projection of emotion outwardly towards someone else in hopes they can accomplish what you do not think you are capable of, but you are. Beloved being of light, you are oh so capable. You are loved and worthy of great love. All these great games of desire, the ability to give and receive, and relationships in every form stem from this deep-seated need to love and be loved. It's time to begin a love affair with yourself. Make a contract now with your soul's desire and affirm that you will begin to work with your intuitive nature instead of your instinctual nature. Begin the search for that which brings you into harmony with your true self, your divine self. Only then will you reach your potential in relationships. Only then will you reach out for relationships and interactions with those who also project a sense of wholeness and a compatibility with your new vibration in all facets of expression, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. This will be a soul-infused relationship, friendship, or intimate. The time for ego-based relationships are over for you, beloved. Let us again draw forth these emotions, merging with the energies and sensations of the Christ white light, the mighty I am presence. Send them off to be dissolved. And see this beautiful light infusing love into all the areas of darkness or negativity. And let us state once again, I release you into pure Christ-light substance. You no longer serve me. And let us say it one more time. I release you into pure Christ-light substance. You no longer serve me. And so it is. Moving upward now to the solar plexus energy center, which is a yellow energy center. Releasing all the impacted energy in this area that has led you to give away your power, made you fearful or in energies of rejection, or instilled feelings of inadequacy. All of the negative emotions of inferiority created by the ego, they're buried here. Let them go now, beloved ones. Claim your power once more. Claim your creativity, your uniqueness, and your divinity. The solar plexus is one of the great energy centers of the future, and from here you will send forth the great streams of light that you access in greater and greater amounts. And then, along with other light warriors, you will send them forth and infuse the earth with this magnificent gift of enlightenment. Bless, heal, and release these energies buried in the solar plexus now, so that you can once again use this center in the way it was meant to be used. Draw forth these blocked energies and release them into the mighty I am presence pillar of light. I release you into pure Christ-light substance. You no longer serve me. And so it is. Moving up to the heart chakra. Let us go deeper now and sense the shield that you have placed in your etheric body to protect you from the pain and suffering. All the pain and suffering you've experienced down through the ages, multiple lifetimes, shutting off the flow of love light, both to you and through you. This is the area that builds and maintains your life force, the ascension on-ramp. It allows you to access and project the love of the Creator. This is why you are here. Let's dissolve this barrier now. It is no longer needed, my beloved friends. Let us release it. Allow the wondrous threefold flame to blaze forth as your spiritual armor and insignia, identifying you as the light warrior. Allow this gift from the Creator to be your shield, and you will begin to resonate with the love, compassion, wisdom, power, and will of the Creator. And never again will you have to suffer pain and anguish of being cut off from the essence of spirit. As you release these restrictions from the heart center, it also triggers the thymus gland, which will once again begin to send out its life-giving hormones throughout your body, allowing you to rejuvenate or maintain your youthfulness and vitality. Aging, atrophy, debilitation, and death are all a result of being cut off from the life force of your divine self. Bring forth the great, mighty I Am Presence light to your throat area now and feel the restrictions and congestion that has taken place over the ages. Sense all the untruths that are clogging your vocal cords, or all the times you have not been able to speak your truth that have become stuck in your throat, creating a tightness, maybe an irritation, coughing, or problems with the thyroid. This is another crucial power center, and it's time for you to begin that power to speak your truth, your integrity, with discernment and discretion, with non-judgment and compassion. As you begin to exercise this divine right, the thoughts will begin to flow from the deep recesses of your brain, and you will begin to use your intuitive nature and wisdom once again. Step into the knowing that you will say exactly the right thing at the perfect time, and you'll know when to be silent. Both are equally important. So many have never spoken about the things that are buried deep within their consciousness, that have the greatest importance, the greatest meaning for them, because they are terrified of rejection. This is no longer for you, beloved one. It is time to speak and claim your truth, and it is possible if you will clear the pathway of your throat chakra of all the impacted energies. Let them go now. Release them. They have served you well as you've traveled through the lessons of material density and separation. Release them and once again move into the harmony with spirits. Let us declare once again, I release you into pure Christ light substance. You no longer serve me. I release you into pure Christ white light substance. You no longer serve me. And so it is. Move up now to the most important area of the third eye, the brow chakra. Let us remove the film from your clear seeing, clairvoyance. See and feel your pituitary gland begin to pulsate and open, sending out vitalizing energy to the lower brain, reconnecting the right and left hemispheres, and activating those areas that have atrophied from misuse. This will increase your intuitive nature now and bring wisdom and peace of mind as you begin to access and interact with your higher self, and eventually, but soon, your mighty divine I Am presence. And on this path to remembering who we are today, we now release the concept of duality. Let us begin to integrate the masculine and feminine energies, the power, will, and dynamics of the Father with the love, compassion, creative, and nurturing aspects of the Mother. Let us release what no longer serves us now into the light and move upward once more. I release you into pure Christ white light substance. You no longer serve me. I release you into pure Christ white light substance. You no longer serve me. Moving up now to the crown chakra, that gateway to the higher dimensions, the path to your divine self and the infinite. See the center open wide and the pineal gland begin to pulsate and revitalize the upper brain as it now activates your clear hearing or clairaudience. Know that you are capable of building this bridge, this pathway of light, to assist you in accessing the inspiration, the divine wisdom, and the spiritual will of the Creator through your I Am presence. Release these restrictive energies now. Release the fear-based emotions and the illusions that have kept you captive for so many ages. As you clear and balance these 7 chakras, there awaits you the gift of 5 additional energy centers that we normally activate. These will lead you onward and upward to your higher soul consciousness in the higher realms. This is the 12 chakra system, the path of ascension. Let us ask our mighty I Am presence now and reach out for the gift of the activation of those extra 5 chakras, the gift of wholeness and divinity. As you feel a cleansing and a knowingness of who you are, returning to every cell of your being, let us go one step further and deeper. Let us sense the inner essence as it moves up through the higher dimensions and connects with the galactic core. Firmly anchor that crystal gem of your essence in this fiery core as it begins to draw on that rarefied love light of creation in the galactic central sun. You are now anchored through your divine presence to the pulsations of the galaxy, and you are also anchored firmly to the core of Great Gaia, Mother Earth. Feel the power of this connection. This is indeed the column of power in which you descended into the physical so many eons ago. Now, as you re-anchor this column of light, it will be your means of ascending once more into the higher realms of illumination. It doesn't mean you have to bring a close to your earthly endeavors. It just means you will have access to your divine birthright now. A love connection with the Creator. And to finish our activation tonight, we will just chant Om 3 times together. And as we do, let us feel our chakras aligning. Let us feel the influx of divine energy through every cell. Let us feel into the body as we chant out loud. Or if you wish to, just in your mind, listen along. You don't have to say it out loud. Let us begin. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. Om Dat Sat Om. It is done, it is finished, it is sealed. So let's take 10, 15 seconds just to feel in the body, become aware of our physical body. Feel the new divine light coming through us. Recognize any sensations you have in any parts of the body. Feel the perfection that you're returning to, the soul-infused personality. For you are not this vessel. You are not the banker, the receptionist, the physiotherapist, the doctor, the prime minister, the king. You are the soul. You are one with all the other souls, in unity, here to bring memory forward to the human genome, the human body, and assist Gaia once more to become the jewel of the galaxy, as she was always intended to be. What a blessed time you've agreed to be here. Don't get stuck in the Maya or the dross or the negativity. Remove yourself, the social media, the news. Anchor firmly in this presence here and now. The mighty I am presence, which I am. And so it is. So let us start to come back now. I'll count from 0 to 5. 5 being the most awake. 0, just begin to feel back in the physical body. 1, starting to move the body, moving the knees, the ankles. 2, rolling the wrists, moving the fingers. 3, just rolling the head around. 4, just rotating the torso, about to become fully awake. And 5, when you're ready, no rush, just come back, eyes open. Welcome back. Om Dat Sat Om.
That was so powerful.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. Ooh, I had some tears flowing.
I hope you enjoyed that, my friends. Let us embrace these changes.
Certainly embracing it.
Well, we're about to talk about our Vortex Tour now. As you'll come back, I'll give you a minute. If you do want to hear the details of our Vortex Tour, as ever, please do subscribe to our mailing list. I'm going to throw it up on the screen before all you guys fly off. And just stick around for a little bit longer if you can, as we have got, those of you who don't know, very powerful Vortex and Energy Portal Tour that we are going to do in Western Canada. Kelly's going to talk about it in a minute. And I'm going to throw up a little itinerary, which is going to take a more detailed format in the coming weeks here. So get on that mailing list to receive notifications on each date and place that we'll be at. But do you want to just talk about what's going to happen and what we're doing?
You will, yeah, absolutely. We are just have been learning so much about portals and energy vortexes, and that's really what those chakra centers in our bodies are. They are these energy portals. So there are very high energy locations all over the earth plane, being the pyramids in Egypt, the Stonehenge, just all over the place. There are very, very high energy hotspots. Sedona, Arizona is a huge one. A lot of people go out there for meditation. And basically what that is the veil between dimensions are very thin. So, just really connecting with source and connecting with God and putting out our intentions, planting those seeds, and then watching things manifest into your life. So I just know, as you and I have started meditating more every day, and we talk about all the things that we want to do, and then lo and behold, we're doing them. We're making this Vortex Tour happen. We started talking about it. We want to go visit some energy hotspots. We're just a little bit kind of, can we leave Canada? We don't really know. So we decided to start looking into some of the energy hotspots in Canada. And lo and behold, like central Alberta, right where we're located, Edmonton, between Edmonton and Calgary, I think it's like 8th in the world for energetic hotspots. Like, we have so much going on in Alberta, in southern BC, and out to the island. I printed this little map off. David said he was going to get me a better map, but he never did. So I have
so fast in creating the tour.
I have like this, crappy computer ink that is like, when it's running out and it's all pink and yellow and you don't actually get the colors. But yeah, I was just able to go on, and you can see all those blue dots.
You might be the same.
Can you guys see all those blue dots?
Yeah, you can see it, yeah.
All right. So basically we've got Alberta and BC, and those are all vortexes, and those are all energetic hotspots. And you can kind of see, where are we here? This is Alberta. And you can see that big concentration of energetic hotspots there. So I just started plunking away and
plunking.
What's
this word?
So I don't think we're going to be able to make it to all of them. Some of them are kind of out there, but we are definitely going from Edmonton kind of down to the border. And then we're going to go over southern Alberta all the way out to the island. So if you want to bring up...
Yeah, should I pull up that right now?
All right.
So check out this, guys. I'm just going to share my screen with you. You can see...
So the big thing was there's 2 places that are very close to Edmonton, and originally we thought we were going to do them kind of before we started the Vortex Tour, but we've got a lot going on. We're going to be moving our residence, and I'm throwing like a big family garage sale that I've been trying to organize for like 3 years right before we leave, and we're trying to get lighter, and we're trying to get rid of a bunch of our stuff. So after having a conversation about it, I believe yesterday, we decided that we're going to do the Edmonton dates when we get back to Edmonton. So you guys can see the screen here. We are leaving our residence on June 15th. June 16th, the very next day, we are going to be in Red Deer. So there is a vortex in Red Deer. There was actually some crop circles spotted there. So that's going to be right up David's alley. And then the very next day...
So can I just interject real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
At each one of these, you see 1 to 9 and beyond, guys. At each site... we're going to be just releasing an itinerary for each site closer to the time. It will be very specific to that that hotspot, that energy vortex. So we'll be doing healing meditations. We'll likely be doing CE5s, contacting our Star Nations friends. We get a lot of contact, so we want to bring you guys in on that. We'll be filming stuff. We probably won't be live streaming too much because we'll be out in the middle of nowhere. But if you want to come along and join our tour, you're more than welcome. We'd love to meet you. We're pretty easygoing. We're pretty silly, actually. We're just kids. We just mess around. But we'll be doing that. And if we get lots of people at these sites, we'll be doing proper guided meditations. Otherwise, we'll be doing it ourselves. So, but come along, join us, and these will be all the dates, pretty much as firm as they will be. They might move a little bit, but make a note if there's a location here that you want to come down to.
Absolutely. So as David mentioned, there is going to be a specific meditation, and that is going to be determined by the location. So, the very first location, Red Deer, they ended up having Canada's largest formation of crop circles. So we are definitely going to be connecting with the ETs and trying to get sightings and trying to, bring in those higher dimensional beings. It was actually the Star of David crop circle, believe it or not, which is super cool. So I'm going to go through and just make a more detailed list about exactly what we are going to be doing at each of these locations, because they're all going to have their own special, unique kind of ceremony that we're going to be doing, whether that be a healing ceremony or, connecting with different beings. Some of them are energy vortexes. Some of them are sacred vortexes. Some of them are magnetic vortexes. So based on where we're at and, what's happening, we are just going to go and we're going to make the most of it. So unfortunately, guys, we didn't really plan this so much that it's going to be happening like on a Saturday or a Sunday. So you're going to see a lot of just random Monday and Tuesday and Thursdays.
But we will, release these dates out on using our mailing list, using email to let you know when closer to the time.
I've got the dates pretty much hammered out. So if you follow down June 17th, the very next day, that's a Friday. That's near Red Deer. It's about an hour northeast, kind of near Alberta or Bashaw, Alberta. We're going to be at Buffalo Lake. So you can just follow along here. June 18th, we're going to be somewhere called Rumsey, Alberta. So a lot of these are just really small towns that we haven't visited. So it's going to be nice to drive through. We're going to be heading down to the border after Red Deer, and we're going to go straight to the border. We're going to be staying in Lethbridge. So we're going to be visiting Carmangay. And we're going to be visiting right at the border Coots. And that's exciting. We might go, talk to some people who work at Border Patrol and see if we can rub shoulders and sweeten them up. Might be bringing some Tim Hortons that day.
Yeah.
And then we are going to actually head up to Calgary and stay in the Calgary area for quite a few days. We're going to be doing Cluny, Alberta, which is east of Calgary, Majorville, Alberta, which is southeast of Calgary, and then Okotoks. So right smack south of Calgary, about 10 minutes south of Calgary, there is a vortex in Okotoks. We've got some friends there, so we'll be visiting. And then we're heading off to the Banff Canmore area for a couple days. We are going to be doing the Archangel Michael hike. So this is an incredible, we do listen to a lot of Archangel Michael channelings where he has talked about a specific event at this location where a meditation has taken place, and there was a lot of activity, a lot of healing that took place. This is on a major ley line. This is a huge vortex. So, we've both been up there on the hike. I don't know if we've ever actually done the vortex.
We haven't.
I don't believe you have. I don't believe I have. So, I know I haven't. So from the Banff area, we're going to head over to Kimberley, BC. So Kimberley is a little mountain ski town. I know my best friend's parents own a condo there. We won't be staying there. I didn't ask. I didn't want to impose, but It's one of my favorite mountains to ski. It's a tiny little mountain, and we're going to be there for a different purpose this time, right smack in the middle of summer. So from Kimberley, we are going to head to the BC border. So it is right around Osoyoos. So I know we had a couple people in the chat say hello from Osoyoos tonight. A couple people have reached out through email. So hopefully I actually have one girl I connected with because she saw our podcast, and she's going to give me a Reiki massage. I'm
Very cool.
so insanely excited for this. She does like past life healing, and like she said, it can be like a life-changing experience. So if anybody's interested in this and you're in the Soyuz area, I will definitely give you her information. So we'll be staying a few days around Soyuz, and we'll be traveling up to Karameus. There's a river there, and it is a very, very sacred area. So from Karameus, from Osoyoos, we are going to hop straight over to the island. There's actually nothing really in the Vancouver itself area. So we are going straight from Osoyoos to Vancouver Island, and there is actually 2 locations there that we're going to be checking out. One is near Nanaimo, which is the east coast of the island, which is going to be Petroglyph Park. And then the other one I'm very excited about, it's called Walbrand Valley. And there is a provincial park up that way, kind of along the west coast of Vancouver Island. But just doing a little bit of reading about that the other day, that was the ancient forest that I was telling you about. So some of the biggest redwood trees in all of Canada. And apparently they have an entire hike that takes you to this like ancient forest. And there's like only 4% left or something like that. And it's just supposed to be incredible. The whole thing is like canopy covered. So you're just like immersed in nature. So that is going to be an incredible experience. If anybody's out on the island, I've got like some crazy little map that we have to like drive down back roads and go find. So it is going to be a total adventure, and I'm really looking forward to it. So after we finish up on the island, we are going to head back to the Vancouver area for a couple days. We're going to stay with some family. We're going to maybe possibly rent a Lamborghini.
We've already rented it. Like, not possibly, we've already paid for the deposit. Kelly's one of our life, what's the word? Bucket list things was to drive a supercar. So most people don't have access to supercars, and that's just sort of the way it is, but you can. There's lots of places that do supercar rentals, so we are going to be renting the Aventador SV. Sorry, the Aventador SV. It's a yellow Lamborghini. It's ridiculous for a couple of days, which is going to be a lot of fun. So if you're around, I'm not sure we're going to be able to let you drive it, but we'll be buzzing around in that.
So we're going to go check out Whistler in our Lamborghini, and we have some friends in that area. We're going to go see. And then we're going to pick back up on our Vortex Tour. So that's why there's just a little bit of days in between there. So July 11th will be on the island. And then it's not until July 19th that we will be back in the Salmon Arm area. So we're going to hang out in Vancouver for a couple of days, go up to Whistler, just visit some friends. And then we're going to head off to it's kind of like Kamloops, Vernon, Kelowna, Salmon Arm. So the actual vortex is in Salmon Arm. It's on Mount Ida, and I believe that's an energy vortex. So I actually heard that all of the Okanagan Lake itself is a vortex. So I'm sure there is just tons of energetic stuff going on there all the time. And then we will pretty much from the Kelowna area, we're going to stay a couple days. We have some friends again. So it's probably a week later, we're going to be heading back to Edmonton and finishing off our Vortex Tour. End of July 28th, we are going to be up at Alberta Beach, which is just west of Edmonton. This is the healing waters I was talking about. And then we are going to head out near Camrose on August 1st. And then we are going to finish our tour on our 17th site, August 9th at Nordegg. So I'm not sure if you guys have been out to Nordegg. They've got Crescent Falls. It is a beautiful, magnificent 2-tiered waterfall. They have a lot of
Bigfoot.
There you go, honey. Yes, he loves to go Sasquatching. So
Oh yes,
we are definitely going to do some Sasquatching along the way,
that'll be fun.
and tap into those energies as well. So yeah, it's going to be pretty incredible. We're very excited. If you see any of these locations that you might live nearby, maybe you're taking time off and you want to join us, we would absolutely love to have you. So, you know, maybe some of those later dates, like the last 3, like July 28th, August 1st, and August 9th, there, the very last 3 dates. Like I said, we just decided to do those Edmonton, like closer to Edmonton. We just decided to move those from the beginning of our Vortex Tour to the end. So I just haven't quite hammered out those dates perfectly. There might be a little shift, but pretty much up until number 15 on the list, a lot of those bookings have already been made, where we're staying accommodations wise and all of that. So yeah, we're going to be, David said, we're going to just make everything a little bit more detailed, exactly what we're going to be doing, and then we'll be sending that out on the mailing list. So if you're not already subscribed to our mailing list, sunflowerlifedk@gmail.com. Sign up now and you will get the full itinerary when it's ready in a couple of weeks. So
who said they don't believe in Sasquatch, Allison? Well, Allison, if you're around that area, we'll come out and I'll if we're around Nordegg, it's a Bigfoot hotspot.
She didn't say I don't believe in Sasquatch. She said I don't believe in you either from Sasquatch.
Oh, okay.
Like,
oh, I see. Sorry, I misread that.
It's okay, sweetheart. I'm the attention to detail one in the relationship, hence why I'm trying to do all of the planning. So
apologies, Allison. Yeah, we there was out in it's a subject I've studied online for many years, and then got out there and started doing field research just for fun. But they do appear to be interdimensional beings of some kind. They kind of move in and out of the space dimensionally. But I was tracking I think it was probably a juvenile male. I can't be sure, but it wasn't a full size one. And we had multiple trackways, found multiple tracks and interactions with one of them. I think it was for a year or two. So they exist, and I've gone to so many different forests and just followed the signs that you need to follow to find evidence, and you'll find tracks if you do that. So if you're around and you want to go Sasquatching in Nordegg at the end of our tour, we'll be doing that. It'll be fun. We'll be documenting pretty much everything. We're making a documentary throughout our tour. So definitely get on that mailing list, guys. Really important for updates. We will be sending out stuff on there closer to the time, and you'll be able to get those dates and events and things down to a T very soon. So I think that's all we had time for.
Yeah, and just to end on that, like once upon a time, humanity was in a higher dimensional place. We did have access to these higher dimensional beings like the Sasquatch and dragons and fairies and all of that. So, you know, they're saying that we kind of, as we de-evolved, I guess, over thousands and thousands of years, we've kind of just cut ourselves off from access to those higher beings. And as we really start to come into that higher frequency energy and we start to ascend ourselves as humanity, we are going to have a lot more access to those higher dimensional beings and connecting through consciousness, you know, with the Sasquatch energies and the dragons and the fairies and all of these, you know, mythical creatures. They're maybe not so mythical after all. So we are just so delighted about what we're going to discover and run into on our journey. And hopefully that entails a lot of you beautiful souls meeting up and coming along with us for this journey. It's going to be incredible. So I do think that is all that we had for tonight. We are going to do another mass meditation next Sunday, so 1 week today, and that is going to be on Mother's Day. So we thought it would be good to do a meditation for the divine feminine next week. So we're going to tap into those energies, and then I do believe Father's Day is in June, so we will be doing a meditation for the divine masculine as well. So that's what we have to look forward to next week. That's going to be great.
Awesome. No, we're not doing that meditation again. Just if you missed it, if you're tuning in late, go back and watch the replay. It'll be on Above and Beyond Duality on that YouTube channel. But yeah, let's.
We are going to try to continue to do our mass meditations through the Vortex Tour as well. We're going to try to be consistent every Sunday. Might not be as long or as detailed. We'll probably just hop on, and whatever kind of energetically we're feeling, we'll go into mass meditation. But we're definitely going to try to connect and update you guys all along the tour and along the way. So that's really exciting. And I think that's everything, Lev.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for your presence and attendance and the work you're doing as always. Really, really, really important to stay focused and go within at this time, guys, and just shut the noise out, because it's going to get louder and it's going to get more distracting. One final note, those of you who've been following me on Above Duality a couple of years ago now, I was talking about the Nessie project, the New Earth Sovereignty Initiative. That was some information that had come through to me to start to put together plans to build new communities that would lay the foundation for the cities of light of the future. And at the beginning of this year, I really got called and got the nudge to start to build the business plan for it, form the company and build some partners with people. And we've been busy behind the scenes doing that. So the business plan and the financials are pretty much ready. It's looking like for that first site that we're going to build, it's going to cost about 18 million odd, probably a little bit more. And although nothing's on paper yet, from some of the talks that are going on, it does look like we will have a through flow of cash to begin building over the next couple of years. So this is a quantum community. It's a community with 0 point energy, free energy, medical, engineering, healthcare, agriculture. The whole thing will be retrofitted with quantum technology, and it will be basically a center that you can go to live, but more important, to go through what we're building, which is an education system to move up the levels to that frequency of 500, where we're going to be bringing in the best teachers, energy healers, ascension guides from across the world to put together a program so you can go through probably what will be like a year's course at each site and location in different degrees. So that's taking shape. We don't talk about it that much on air for obvious reasons. It's still quite high risk to do that, but I wanted to let you guys know that is moving forward extremely fast. We're in Texas at the end of this year for some very important meetings with that, with some of our partners, which is going to be great. So yeah, just keep that in the backs of your mind, because it's moving forward fast and it's going to happen.
Talk about manifesting big things. Hey, so this is something that David had been talking about and planting seeds ever since we first met each other and we first started dating. So, now he's having actual conversations and business meetings, and a lot of this stuff is in the works now. So very exciting. Never dare to dream big, because all of the things on the bucket list, guys, we're going and we're checking them off and we're doing them and we're going to experience them, and it's going to be incredible. And it's just because we put our energy out there and we think about it, and we think about it every day, and we talk about it, and you know what, now we're doing it. So
one of the unique things about these communities is that you won't have to pay, you won't need money to be there. You won't have to buy into a home share or a house or rent. Because of the infrastructure and how it will be built, you won't need to have money. Now we
very much see money being obsolete in the near future. What do you really need money for if you're living off the land and you're supporting each other in community, right?
Yeah. So anyway, more on that later. I wanted to plant that seed because it's very exciting, and we will start to talk about that a little bit more in our close circles, more live, because it is, again, we don't want to talk about it online too much. But anyway, we're out of time. So love you guys. Have an amazing week. Do that meditation again once or twice next week. Is a powerful one. And like Kelly said, it's a powerful time for manifestation. Take the limits off the beliefs that you've conditioned yourselves, that we've all conditioned ourselves to live through. And let's start to really dream big and picture that future and step into it every day, because that's what the misaligned ones don't want us to do. They want us distracted. They don't want us connecting to the oversoul, to the higher self, and visualizing the new earth and bringing in these frequencies, because that's their demise. And that is exactly what the family of light is here to do. So bring forth those energies next week, every day and onwards. We will see you guys in about a week's time for that the next mass meditation. And we just love you guys so much. Thank you for your comments and
Archangel
emails.
Michael is here to remind you guys to just step into your powerful. We are such powerful beings. We are such powerful creators and such powerful manifestors. So, I can't wait to get into that space where we're in these vortexes and, we can just continue to plant seeds for these new earth communities and all these big ideas that we have, because it is going to be miraculous.
Amazing. Yeah.
Expect miracles, everyone,
Yeah.
because they are coming.
It's going to blow your mind. Anyway, all right, guys, lots of love. We'll see you soon, and have an amazing Monday. Love you.
Love you. Towards the light we go.